To both of these teams in their effort to try and make the Big Ten tournament.
Or that to see what opposing coaches do with him. Looks like Somerville's going to play him straight up, at least to start. See, Harper and Bailey been so much hype surrounding them since before the season even started, and they've responded.
Somerville picked up a lot of the offensive slack the other day, and he finds Williams for the three.
Having guys in the program for 2, 3, 4 years, and just so many new young players this year, it'd be impossible for them to be as good defensively as they normally are. But again, I wouldn't want to play Rutgers. The dribble already understands change of speed and direction.
From Diallo. He's had, in the last 5 years, 4 top 16 defenses by KenPom's national rankings. There's Harper shielding away Kepnong to score.
Wide shoulders, good positional size I mentioned. You can see why it's assumed he's going to be at worst a top 5 pick in the spring draft.
And Ace Bailey viewed as a lock top 2 pick. Off the board, scores.
Well, here's the thing with Somerville.
Wilhelm Breidenbach comes into the game and gets that rebound. And, Yannis Harper told us, he just kept telling him, keep fighting, it'll for our guys.
Yeah.
How could it not be? So Osborne,
when you think about, we've already mentioned the roster and the
DJ Davis today, he is the latest to fall ill. This Washington team, like many teams around the country, has had some illness running through them. Right now, Osborne and Kepnong are off the floor. And Bailey sits down for Rutgers. Kai Mason. Well, it's been such a change, and I don't know how do you explain the fact
they're going to get shots, when they're going to get shots. They're shooting 42% as a team the last 5 games.
Breidenbach through traffic.
Spacing and three-point shooting and spreading the defense out, rebounding. Not really known for his running.
And walk off. And Jordan Durkat comes in. Here's Acuff, a 3.
Oh, that's what he does.
Mason.
Should have shot that one.
And that one maybe. But now he gets to the rim and scores and draws the foul on Dylan Grant.
Can't confirm it, but shooting is contagious. I have no data to back that up.
Unfortunately, so is that stomach bug that all the Huskies have had. Durkat hits the 3, and he has a word for the Washington bench.
Harper's going to be a very good player at the next level. He's already got a lot of pro point line, but a 74% three-point shooter.
Still sitting, Ace Bailey with 2 fouls for Rutgers. Harris, it's like crazy. Jamichael Davis into the paint.
Harris is shooting something like 67% from 3 his last 5.
Here comes Durkat. Aggressive, and it's an offensive foul.
But he did it. Once you extend that arm, it is an automatic offensive foul.
Ace Bailey back into the game along. Inacho, that is tough. Follow, no, and Somerville the rebound.
Well, you don't mind going before the defense gets set, but Inacho 2 times in a row, and we were talking about this a little bit last night as well. When you go in there looking for contact, also make the shot. And it's easier said than done because Dub game, and right on cue, he shoots one. He went 5 for 5 from behind the three-point line. He's only made 1 since.
In 15 tries, so he takes it back inside. He's 3rd in the league in steals and 5th in rebounds.
Yeah.
Bailey, I'm
telling you,
that is smooth.
This kid is really a little bit taller and longer. So that's why I say his ceiling is much greater than a guy like
Minnesota took its first lead last night at the 1-minute mark.
Harper and Bailey, the 2 leading scorers, obviously at just over 18 a game. And they're only down 1. Harper has 2 and Bailey has 3.
Harper, he'll line up a 3. And he drills it. Harper wants it back, but couldn't get the catch. And Mason with the dunk.
Line side, it's impossible to throw that ball over the top of the smaller defender because that backboard instantion's in the way.
Bailey creating.
That stuff. but he picks up the rim early, and I mentioned the hand-eye coordination. His hand-eye coordination must be off the charts.
King left alone for a three, and he hits. It was Purdue was here, UCLA was here, Illinois was here, went to Michigan and Michigan State, lost those.
King's got to be ready to shoot. That was a good find by Mason.
Well, there's a great basketball culture in Seattle.
Yes.
The summer league culture here is great. The high school basketball culture here is huge. Rutgers actually has a commit who's the top 2 player in this
program, back to that level that I was talking about that Lorenzo Romar had it at for years. Half-court line and the sideline are extra defenders.
Harris, 5 to shoot, toss shot, and it goes down. Wow. Game, it didn't happen. He'll try again on Sunday against Ohio State. Here's Harper, and he gets fouled. The basket counts, and he is really in game. Somebody else was coaching his first game at his new school, Bruce Weber, but he's got to work. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Mason in rhythm, hits the three.
Didn't really foresee this. Like, being good is one thing, being dominant is.
Well, one thing Steve Peichel has said is, you know, part of the challenge has been getting them.
Hopefully that's the case for Bailey and Rutgers.
Asabor, nice finish. Draws the attention, gives it up. Williams, a three, and he drains it. Asabor, good if it goes. And a great first half here. Both teams shot it really well, over 50% in the first half.
1-3-1 look to open up the second half. Tyler Harris knocks down the three against that 1-3-1 zone.
With 5, make it 7.
Those are the shots I'm talking about, guys. Just off, especially at his size, Bailey. This 2-foot float game.
He just picked up his 3rd foul.
Quick, sorry. I didn't think we'd see Washington in much drop cover.
The winner of this game will be down the stretch. But I think, you know, you say, well, are we really going over the standings here at this point with still some really important games to play? Makai Mason, who had a very good first half, 12 points, efficient shooting for him. Same for Asabor. Just goes right at Harper, but can't finish it.
We'll go to the contact and not trying to make it. Harper with another 3.
And we need content. Zoom Diallo, whoa. And there's the dunk for Asabor. Washington almost tripling up on points in the paint. Both these teams get about the same percentage of their points on twos. Bailey, quick catch.
You know how good that. Excited about him as they are. That play right there.
Mason hits a 3 of his own. 1 of 2, and now Bailey's going to come back in. Rutgers never got back in it.
This is like an NBA thing. When NBA coaches stagger minutes, you're always keeping one of your star players on.
Mason collided.
Like a good example is what they're going to do in LA with the Lakers now that Doncic is on the Lakers, staggering his and LeBron's minutes. They'll finish games to.
Asabor going right at Somerville and creates for Mason. The hot hand, and another one goes down by Iheanacho.
Good decision making here from Asabor.
He gets doubled.
Good find.
Harris wide open.
He gets a piece of it without fouling him. Time he fouled Harper.
And a blocking foul on Asabor. Steps to the line. The basket was his first of the game. And, you know,
but he looks the part of a next level NBA 3 and D guy.
Diallo finds Breinbach, and Bailey commits the foul, and that's his 4th.
And a lot of the time when you play with more emotion, you don't play with as much smart.
Kepnang picked up his 3rd early in this half. He's going to bring it up. Diallo jogs into a sprint. Diallo.
Sharp.
And Washington, Somerville looking. Harper, shot clock low. Harper creates. Somerville finishes. Mason creates.
Rarely see Diallo turn his back to the defender to try and get something going. Usually he's faced up and trying to go by him.
Jeremiah Williams in the mid-range. Penn State was just what? It's just a
Performance tonight.
It's just another lesson. We've been learning it over and over. You just can't judge a team by a flight back across the country late tonight. Dylan Harper at the line. Yeah, Bailey's got 9. Williams has 9. 8 for Somerville. How could you see all that at once?
Guys like Harper process very fast.
Osibor 14, Diallo 14 for Washington. Bailey, strong rebound.
Left hand.
And tough shot. But left in regulation. Jace Butler trying to get it into Osibor. Bailey guarding. Double comes. Iheanacho, extra pass. Harris steps in and hits.
And then to the other side to Harris.
What does Harper see? He sees Bailey free for a 3. 1-point game. Osibor, Butler, traffic, and cleaning it up is Zoom Diallo.
Right place, right time.
Who averages just 2 points a game, getting critical minutes here. Davis. Tough shot. Harris had Harper close him out. Oh.
It is contagious, guys. Down to anyway.
It's felt like the last minute for the last 35 minutes. Harper, 26 points. Harper into traffic. Wow.
Washington 3 timeouts, Rutgers 2.
Harper, 1% free throw shooter. Iheanacho. And they get it to the hands of Osibor. 15 for him tonight. How did Harris get so open? And he makes him pay. 3-point shooters in the league, and he was wide open. Now Williams puts Rutgers. Diallo dancing. Bailey guarding with 4 fouls.
See Williams sitting in the lap of Osibor.
Diallo with the touch. Harper turns and is short. But the freshman tracks it down, Dylan Grant. And then the officials stop the game as he got that rebound. See if we can get a look at this. Yep. Grant remains in the game. And finds himself in the paint all alone. Mason steps in, avoided the steal, and puts Washington in front.
A smart play by Mason to go to the pass. Harper tried to jump the lane and steal it.
Going now. Harper, unstoppable. Feels like next miss loses. Good made shot after made shot. And Osibor keeps it rolling.
Thought he got fouled too.
Harper has it knocked away. Iheanacho kept it in bounds. Scramble, ball still loose.
That should be Washington ball.
And Rutgers wants to take a timeout. I mean,
Harper and keep him somewhat contained. The deflection by Iheanacho. I think that's what they're looking at, if Iheanacho saved that or not.
From the corner, jump ball, and it's taken away by Jeremiah Williams.
And Jeremiah Williams anticipated the pass back to Osibor and took it.
Big pressure. And he ties it.
Confident on that one.
If Williams makes this, he misses. Ball loose. Touched by Washington. It's Rutgers ball, and they'll review it.
Take a look at this.
Yep, I think
Harrison.
Jeff Anderson, Paul Sells, Mike Littlewood are to Harper.
Oh, he had it.
Bailey wanted it. Harper lining it up. Deep 3. Missed it all. And they're going to have to put Iheanacho, pump, throws. Jump ball, and that is how regulation comes to an end.
9 of 10 from the line tonight.
Harper's played 33 points for the shot clock at 5. Williams, does he see it? Williams gets it off. And
tough shot for Williams.
Diallo. Don, we've had one field goal combined in 3 minutes of overtime. Bailey goes strong.
1 of 3 at the foul line tonight.
1 of 4.
Missed 3 of them.
Gets the second. And I said that one field goal, but you just saw the stat. It's been all free throws. Harper had a couple of free throws. Kept on the follow. That a cuff.
Letting the clock get deep again.
He'll face up and fire. Bailey goes up high and gets fouled.
Take a look at it.
It's on Harry.
The ball that's ahead for them. And a lot of good stuff.
Well, talking to Steve Pikiell, he had so much good to say about both of them, the type of teammates they are. Harper, aggressive, and he's fouled by Iheanacho.
His second foul.
Put Harper in space at the top and let him make
in this game.
Make Washington use some clock getting it down the court.
4-point game. Zoom Diallo speeding up the floor, and he cuts it to 2. A cuff and a foul on Zoom Diallo. 2 of 4 tonight, 69%. That was. Washington still has life.
He makes it. If you're Rutgers, do you make him use some clock and then foul? 18.7, too early to foul up 3. I'm fouling now.
Diallo picked up his dribble. He shoots the 3 with 4+ seconds left. He puts his hands.
Still plenty of time to get rid of it and get somebody else a shot, or at least an opportunity to get there. All you need is 1 if you're Bailey.
And he's got it. Career high night. Getting outdueled in the final moments. 4-point game. Iheanacho will run it up. And Rutgers on the road in Seattle. The back end of this West Coast swing finds a way. 89-85 against Washington.